Hello. Don't worry. I was chewing. um, I'm having my breakfast. Well, I'm having sweet potatoes. Yeah, I'm having sweet potatoes and tea. Yeah, yeah. It's actually morning. I have to keep warm, so like I have to eat. Well, and recently I was told I was sick, so yeah, I'm trying to eat healthy. Yeah. So now to the topic. Sometime back, like a few months ago, I had uploaded a video and I was saying that I'll be uploading more content. And for the subscribers, you're going to get notified when I have new content. So I'm actually intending to start so soon. And today it's just an ice breaker. So I would like to talk about weddings. Weddings. I know ladies love weddings. Especially the white gown. Yeah, the gown. The some who can't wait to have the evening party so they can go party, go dance. Like for me, I look forward to receptions. I can go dance, because like for the service there, it's the solemnization of the vows, so it's more personal to the couple. But for me, it's more reception. I go eat, I go have fun. Of course, in church it's important, but it's so much more important and impactful on the couple. And of course, as a friend or as a family, it's good to see them and be a witness. But for me, I get to party, the reception. I know there's some others who go to rave and all that, so they can't wait to get to the evening party. Anyway, we all have different opinions about weddings, and today I'd like to talk about my opinion about the wedding. So, well, I've seen people complicate weddings. I've seen people go into debt because they want to have a very nice wedding. Is it really worth it? I've seen people like they've dated for like 6 months, then they start working towards wedding. Okay, sikatai, it's good to have a wedding. I want to get married in a wedding too. Who doesn't want a wedding? Oh my god. But I know a friend who didn't want a wedding actually. She even told the husband, Mr. Lana Rossi. His husband was like, huh? Who is this? Oh god, I know. It used to sound funny. And then she got married. No wedding. And I was like, yeah, okay, kumbe, you are serious, girl. Well, anyway, um I've been thinking about weddings, and I realized that most couples, they want to do a nice wedding, a classy wedding. Like for us, the one that will appear on my dream wedding, Samantha wedding show. You understand? Yet maybe you can't even afford. I understand, like Samantha and wedding show, they actually show cheap weddings. Yeah, they actually shoot cheap weddings nowadays. They're not restricted to like the big classy weddings and all that. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad. But I think, yeah, when I grew up, I'm a Kikuyu, and I remember I was told, you see, I have seen people like budget weddings with in mind about zile pesa watapewa. Of course, hakuna msi anajiweza. No one is an island. You will need the support of people, moral support, financial support of people at some point. But I find it ridiculous how a couple will have like 30,000 only, and their budget is half an M. Like seriously? Does that even make sense? That's like a 200, a 100. Anyway, not even 100. Oh Lord, that's like 150th. Yani mpaka natafuta. So I'm just thinking, why don't you just do something small, and eventually, because especially for young people, when you're starting over, life can be hard because you're not established financially. Of course, I understand that some people who are established but not be established. I remember some time back, I edited a wedding of a couple. They just had like a simple thing. You understand, the first wedding they had, but then after 10 years in marriage, they were so blessed. They had Mullah, my friend, had God. So yeah, walifanya wedding in one of the best like venues. You understand that the wedding was so nice, like it was more of an anniversary. So like you don't have to do it unaji-overwhelm, and then ikifika sasa kwa marriage unaanza kukua stress na bills na debts and all that. It's good to do a wedding if you can afford, and if you want to do a wedding, it's good to do a wedding, but you can always make it affordable. I've seen people where I fellowship in church, they came and they said, we don't think it's possible to do a wedding because of this and this. Like for an instance, there was a girl who was a house girl and she couldn't do a wedding because she couldn't afford, and the husband was not well off. But now the church decided, we are going to give you, the church will be like the venue, you have the seats, you have everything. So just look for decor, church ita facilitate chakula. Sorted. Cause mtatoka church, mwende hapo nje mpigwe picha, hiyo nini setup ichenjiwe to fit the reception, and you're good to go. So like it's a budget kidogo sana wedding. So like it doesn't have to be complex. Anyway, let's rewind back to the 100 shillings couple. Look at them. They were daring enough to like just buy rings, one at 50 bob. So for each one of them, and it was 100 shillings. Look at them, like people are so impressed, and look at them, their life changed because of that. Okay, I'm not saying now we start having 100 couple viral, because of course too much of something is monotonous, you understand. So but you can try and just do things that you're able to scratch yourself where you're able to, like you don't have to do a wedding in Windsor if you can't afford. Why would you want to be driven in a limousine and then mwacho mkilipa debt ya 200 Gs, yet hiyo 200 Gs can go buy an acre of a land huko mashinani huko, and then with years ikipanda utakuwa na investment yako. You understand? So still I remember an instance of a friend who still, actually before even I go to that friend, you can also go to like attorney. You can go to an attorney and then you solemnize. Then you just prepare something small for the few close friends and for the family. Like it doesn't have to be the whole community. Of course, it's good, but sometimes you have to be realistic in life, because you see, hakuna venye utajiumiza ndio ufurahishe everyone. So like you have to try and be logical and realistic. And if that's what you can afford, then be okay with it. Of course, some people will talk, but so what? You have a wife in the house, period. And like history ya wasee, sijui unachukua loan, sijui eti gown, sijui eti ya 50. You can get a nice gown. Like I remember a friend who got married just the other day. She hired a gown from one of the best friends. She had done a wedding like 3-4 months before her, and then she hired her gown. She just took it to a dry cleaner, and it was so perfect. Actually, it was so perfect on her than the lady who had actually bought it. I'm not saying now you start wearing old gowns. Of course you have to look good because you're the center of attention that day, but like at the end of the day pia you have to be realistic. So like you can look for a gown, you can hire even, let's say, like 10 G's, because if you can get a nice gown that you can hire for 10k instead of buying for 50, why not? You will save that 40k. That 40k is going to help you somewhere else. Maybe you can even ongeza kwa honeymoon or something like that. So would you want to go to a hotel hapa ni kadogo kadogo, si then uongeze basi kwa honeymoon kani ndio nakusumbua. But anyway, if you don't have a problem with cash, you can do even as 5 million and ubebe na helicopter or whatever. Basically, this is basically to the people who overburden themselves because maybe they think like the society has set a standard. You don't have to leave the standard the society has set. You have to be realistic in life, because you're not going to be hard on yourself because you want to please people. So yeah, I think that's my opinion for today, but we'll talk the more. I'm going to do more content, like almost every week I'll be uploading a video starting next week, God willing. So keep here and God bless. I love you people.